Well, let's take a look at my greenhouse. Well, maybe not this one. Let's go check out the one I'm really talking about. Hey there, Bricksters and Lego friends! You're wondering what I got here? Well, today I have a greenhouse. It's not just a greenhouse. I wanted a greenhouse to go with my Harry Potter themed part of my amusement park. So be it that it may, I came up with this little mock of a greenhouse. Now you can see Neville inside there with his mandrake. But if you want to take a closer look, we can just flip the lid here, and we can get right inside. And there you go. There he is in there with some flowers, and he's got his headphones on, or ear muffs, whatever you want to call them, and his wand in case the mandrake gets out of control. And he's teaching herbology class. Yes, he's teaching because, if you remember, in the Deathly Hallows Part 2, after it was all said and done, many years later, he does become the herbology teacher. So anyway, that's Neville in there. And I'd like to get a few more figures, probably the same Neville that's there with the earmuffs, and put them on regular students and put them in there with him. So let's just look at this greenhouse. So first off, as you saw, I opened it. So I made this mostly out of translucent 2 by 1x2s, I think it was called. Yes, 2 by 1x2s, and I put some 2x1s in there as well, just to build it up. Some cross pieces and a Technic pin, not a free loose one, but a black one that will make it sort of just sit up there type of thing. And I put some tiles there and some slopes down the side just to cover it all up. And I also put the translucent ones in here as well for windows. Now I put a door in here like such, and a window which I don't have the shutters for, but that's okay. It's ventilation, I guess you want to call it that. Someday I'll get some windows in there. Now on the back side of this, I left it open, and it's not going to be really shown that much. The front side will be on the display. However, I wanted that slope roof, and I wanted it a certain way, so this is how I decided to build it. Now, I could have left it fully open here, but I decided not to. I just decided to leave it as it was, and sort of give it, like, you know, the whole building type of thing. So the whole building type of thing, so it looks like more of a greenhouse. Now, if I flip it around this way here, you see I got some greenery on the outside, and I do have a window, a functioning window, with the shutters on the top, or a window, whatever you want to call it. Now these are the 2 by 1x2 translucent windows, and you see they're like a C shape. They're not a full brick, so that's why there's a little gap there and a little gap on that side. However, that doesn't bother me because it's not going to be really noticeable. And I didn't quite have all the color slopes that I wanted, but I wanted to match them up as close as I could. It doesn't really matter because it's kind of an old building. It's built from rocks and bricks and mortar and all that, so things change in color and when they do age and that. Also, the same with the green. That was, I guess, the green is supposed to represent like a little bit of moss or mildew or something on a roof, because you do get that on roofs and that over time. And this is an old greenhouse, so definitely it's going to have some moss and some on the side and the front as well. So I decided up top to put some cones, couple cones, translucent green cones, and just to finish it off. And I really wanted to finish it off, so I got a couple of the old Indiana Jones whips out and put them on as finials on the top, just to finish that off. And the purple tiles along the side there and across the top there, once again to kind of finish it off, so it would be considered like a snot mock. And for those of you who don't know what a snot mock means, that means studs not on top, and mock, my only creation. So the only place you do see studs are along the back there, and you know, whatever, that's okay, I don't care. It's mostly a snot mock. So And once again, I used a couple different base plates to give it some color texture, and so it's not just a straight tan or a straight gray, because once again, it's an old greenhouse and things change in age, in color, and stuff like that. So, you know, it's just the way it is. It's pretty neat. And of course, there is the pot that the mandrake was in, and we got some tulips, I believe, the pink ones, or I don't know what they could be, and a geranium, maybe the red one, and some big green leafy things in the back there in the corner. But they could be herbs, you know, because it is herbology class. So anyway, and if you're wondering, I did research this. The mandrake plant is a real plant in the real world. It's not just a fictional plant out of Harry Potter. Look it up for yourself. Look up mandrake root, and you will find that it is a real plant. It's not something just made up for this movie. It doesn't scream, though. That part is made up. It doesn't have a face. It doesn't have eyes and ears and all that. But it does have all those freaky roots coming off it. So, you know, they had to create something in the magical world. So they made it like giving it a fictional personality, shall we say. But it is a real plant. So that's Neville in his greenhouse, and that will be going down on our Harry Potter display. And I think it was pretty cool because it's going to fit in right where I want it. So that's about it for the overview and review of my Harry Potter greenhouse MOC with Neville inside and his mandrake group. I certainly hope you did enjoy this little MOC that I built. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or whatever, please don't hesitate to comment down below and ask me any questions. And don't forget to like and subscribe this video as well. And subscribe for future updates. And hit that notification bell so you know when the next video is coming out. And there will be another one very shortly. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Until then, take care and Wingardium Leviosa.